Should I start dancing?
Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I have my guests today are Miss Giggles and Miss Crazy Irish, which I'm sure most of you all know. And we're going to start today's stream out with a prayer. I pray that I would be surrounded by supportive women of God who encourage and strengthen me in my own life as I pray that I can be that to others. Amen.
Hey, hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh, the wine cellar. How you doing? Nice to see you. Say hi to. We had Mrs. RC. Thank you for stopping in if you're still here or listening. And Dana B and B Charming buzzing in, and Miss Grace Johnston and Chris Pyatt.
Hello.
Let you guys say hello.
Ashley,
And I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I don't have to switch to my phone. I might though. Hi, Mrs. RC. Good to see you, honey. Today's topic is heart attack in women. Ashley, good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you, Silver Sister. We're covering the common heart attack signs in women, and which are different than guys. Some are the same, but some are also different. I'm going to name a few off that some people just wouldn't, most women wouldn't be aware of, and women that are in early menopause, that kind of thing, have symptoms of menopause that can also be considered a sign of a heart attack, which is kind of a scary deal. So, the most common symptom in both males and females is pain or discomfort in your chest. And the other one is like a rapid, irregular heartbeat. Those are the only two common symptoms with women and men, believe it or not. Men sometimes would get lightheaded, but they've also had the pain or discomfort and all of that first.
Yep.
Where women can just get lightheaded, nauseated, and vomiting, and they put it off to the flu. And if it's like happens and then stops and then happens and then stops, don't panic, just go get checked out, because it could be an early sign that you're having heart issues.
Yep.
The other ones are, which Giggles knows about, we talked about the back of your gigs.
Yes, your shoulders.
And neck and jaw can have pain in your jaw, which is another one that men do not suffer. So
yeah, that's what makes it scary, because men have different symptoms.
And women put everything off. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. I'm fine.
I'm just sick because of this. I'll be all right.
Yeah. And with everything that's going on in the world, more and more women are having anxiety attacks. And what do they represent? Crazy can happen?
Actually, you can have a stroke.
One, yep. And they also, people think they're having a heart attack when they're not. But they can also bring one on. So never disregard any of them symptoms at all. None of them.
Trust an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Just imagine what apple fritters do. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yep.
Yeah. Never ignore any sign.
No. Nothing. I mean, if you don't want to go right to the doctor, you can always call, an ER, an urgent care. Tell them what you're experiencing, and ask them, could I be having a heart attack? Because not all heart attacks hit you and knock you down either. There's things called minute heart attacks, which means small. I'm sure most of y'all know. Yes. And it's just like a short boom, and then it's done. And it doesn't knock you out totally. That's why a lot of women put stuff off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Hello, Miss Meg. $1 Million Meg.
Yes.
Such a
'cause
sweet gal.
remember when my son, even though he's male, had a mini heart attack?
Exactly.
But he had the usual symptoms that everybody gets, male or female. He couldn't stop throwing up.
Yep.
For like a week. He pushed it off for a week, in which was so stupid, but he was good. He got it in time. So.
And then in the summer months where it's warmer and that kind of thing, you walk outside, you're fine, and all of a sudden you start getting, short of breath. It may not be from the weather. It's something you may want to, reevaluate. Go in the house. Are you still short of breath? I've cooled off. Yeah, I'm still having an issue breathing. Get checked out.
Yep.
For sure. I was a professional. I'm not anymore. I'm a retired.
Right.
So, but everything I've talked about, you can find on the American Heart Association. So, I mean, you can always learn about the different, things that there's actually videos on there where you can listen to women say, this is what I experienced, not knowing I was having a heart attack.
Hey,
They have those videos too.
Our wild man's in here too. We have 2 males in here. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yep. We got Trust in God. Yeah. Ark Wild Man. Hi, Terry King. Good to see you, Joe Carroll. Nice. So that was basically our subject for today. I mean, if there's any questions that anybody had in chat that they, were curious about, could this possibly happen or that possibly happen, ask away. Otherwise, we're just probably going to get goofy because you know what? Some of these serious subjects just need to end up being goofy anyway, after we're done. I just wanted to bring awareness because believe it or not, I know somebody that's 42 years old who thought they were just having a normal hot flash because she's in the beginning stages of menopause. And no, she is having a heart attack. Which you go, oh my gosh, that's young. It is. It still happens. And panic attacks, I agree, Vicki, are no joke. I've watched plenty of people go through it.
They make you think you're having a heart attack.
Exactly. And you could actually get a heart attack from it if you don't
exactly
get it, bring it to your doctor's attention, because then they can look into it to see if your body is stressed from something else that is giving you the anxiety attacks. You might be thinking it, mentally because you got to go out or, you don't want to meet something, do something or whatever, but sometimes it could be your body just automatically to you to tell you, hey, pay attention to me. Pay attention. Always listen to your body.
Joe Carroll Dodd says she didn't know that she was having a stroke until after it was over. A stroke is a silent. There are no signs normally that you're having a stroke until it's already happened. And
technically, I have learned from my doctors too, because I'm at higher risk with the diabetes of heart disease. Everybody has little mini strokes throughout the day sometimes. And it's just a normal thing that comes out of your body. But when it gets too intense, sometimes you don't even know it because you've already been doing those little mini flickerings or whatever,
Exactly. $1 Million and Meg. We covered nausea, feeling sick to your stomach, the back of your neck, and one that's most people wouldn't even associate, especially women, is their jaw hurting.
Yep.
That's weird. Just because
lower back pain too.
Yep.
Sometimes people think, oh, it's probably my kidneys or something. Go get it checked because that pain can go that far down that you think it's your kidneys, but it's actually you're having a heart attack. That's how my grandmother figured she was having hers.
I didn't know Chris Hyatt had a heart attack. Oh, wow, Chris Hyatt.
Not that long ago, actually.
Nope, and I'm so happy that she's with us because she's a sweetie's patootie.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. So, I mean, don't think you're going to be a nag to your doctor. Your doctor's probably going to appreciate it more that you listen to your body.
Right. Yeah, listen to your
And,
body.
you know, don't go in there and be like, I know it is, because you're going to stress, like Shiv
Yeah,
said, you stress yourself out over it, thinking it is fully won. Just
exactly. These are just some hidden symptoms that a lot of people, women especially, don't
pay
know
attention
about.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, we're such multitaskers, and we put everything off till we're sick.
Yeah.
Usually,
And we
we're the
take on
ones that have the worst colds. We're the ones that, when we're sick, we're sick,
But we're still going.
and we're
right.
still going. But we've got to start looking at some of these and just be aware, because
Because
yep.
you only get one body and you only get one chance at it. So
hmm
might
And
as
there's
well
a
keep
lot of
up.
people that need us around,
Yes.
whether we think so or not.
Yes.
hmm For Rizzle.
For
Oh,
Rizzo,
Kraken Travis, thanks for stopping, hun.
Be charming. You say I have all those symptoms from time to time. Oh, woman, I know. Shoot, I do too.
mm-hmm.
That's right. Trust. Trust that your first could be your last. Oh my goodness.
Yep. Well, that's why I've been going to get more tested done, because I was always, lately, I've been complaining about my legs being so weak. But
hmm
it also has a lot of to do with the symptoms of the Hashimoto's I have and the diabetes. I
And
mean,
as Trust in God said, your first could be your last.
yep. And
And that,
mental.
like I say, yep. And as women, we ignore so much of what's going on with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We just
Yep.
do. And so, yep, it needed that. It needed to come about. It's been about 2 weeks since my friend had her, it was mild, thank goodness,
Mm-hmm.
but she had no idea. She thought she was having a hot flash,
Right.
and that's all she thought, period.
Right.
So,
Well, we're just so busy. Sometimes we're just like, I'm too busy to do that. I'm too busy to go get checked. I'll be all right. It's just, it won't work.
Okay.
All right.
exactly.
I have a really good example. I just learned over the weekend that there's an older couple that always have been walking around with their little dog that remembered my mother waiting for the school bus over here. That's how old they are. But I hadn't seen them for about 2 weeks, and I bumped into my neighbor that's behind me, that's across the street from them, and she said, I forget the couple's name, but you haven't seen so and so walking around the block anymore. And I said, no, I was like, I just seen them like about 2 weeks ago. And she said, yeah, she went for a walk, came back home, got real tired, lightheaded, dizzy, had a heart attack. They called the EMTs, they brought her to the hospital. They went to go do open heart surgery, and by the time they did it, it was too late. Because she had pushed off so much, her heart was so gunked up.
Mm,
So all these years, she could have been, she's probably had all these signs and symptoms, but being old school, you don't complain about anything until it's your time.
right.
So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you have to be real careful and pay attention.
Exactly. Miss Free Handley Maid, good to see you, darling.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Bailey,
I was wondering when that would come squeaking.
get up here, get Free Hanley up here. She's she's
You
moving
want to
away.
share? You can share the link if you can.
All
Not
right.
sure if you have her, but if Free Hanley, if you want to come up, we'll just send you the Miss Crazy Irish is going to send you the link.
She's been busy with her son.
Yes.
Well, she
She
also
out-
went on a road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you back from Texas yet?
Yeah, she's back, I think. Yeah. Ooh, that's a long drive. She made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's getting ready to start summer school with little man.
Got ya.
All right.
Let me see what that says. Yeah.
Her first one was mild, went on meds, and something else happened. They would do surgery, but a week later, she had another and was gone before the ambulance arrived. And it happens.
It happens. It does. See, that's what
And
happens.
and like I said with strokes, those are considered a silent, can be a silent killer because you don't know they're coming. Have a good day, Mrs. RC. Thank you for stopping. I'll see you later tonight, I'm sure.
Woohoo!
Well, I think Shift has a. I mean, Shift B's saying something in here you might want to address. She said, "Shift. If I think I'm having a heart attack, is taking some nitro, a good thing?
If
Or a bad?
if they're prescribed for you, if they are
Mhm.
not prescribed for you, they say the best thing to do would be to take a baby aspirin, one under your tongue and one on top of your tongue
Yep.
until they're dissolved.
Ew, you have to put that on your tongue and do that.
Yeah, but they
Yep.
taste like crap. But you know what? I'd rather taste that crap than die. You know,
Right. Right.
See, with the EMTs, if I ever, a couple of times when I've had diabetic ketone acidosis, when I would start getting those spells of it, I would always tell them my chest hurts because I'm at high risk for heart disease anyway too. But what they would do, they always put that pill underneath your tongue while I was taking the ambulance ride because they would say something. Like if it reacted with me different, or like if it started foaming up or something, then I was having a heart attack.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that, and I was like, "Oh gosh, hey, okay."
But being that they belong to your husband and they weren't prescribed to you, they could actually, if you weren't having a heart attack and you only thought you were, they could either speed your heart up or slow your heart down too much,
Oh,
which
wow.
could create you to have a heart attack. Nitro can do that if you have a normal heart and they were not prescribed to you. So, yep. That's why I say do the baby aspirin is the easiest way and the less invasive.
Yeah, a couple years. Oh, well, it's been a long time. I was having an anxiety attack, and or whatever it was. I don't know. I went to the hospital, and it was like I felt like I was having something like a major something like a heart attack or something. But anyway, they gave me one of those things you put under your tongue.
Yep.
And my head was hurting after that, but I wasn't having
yeah.
one. I was having a panic attack or anxiety attack. It wasn't a heart attack.
Nope.
Well, that's the reaction they wanted out of it from you. If you weren't having one, to give them the okay that you weren't having one, that's for them to verify that it wasn't one because it did something else to you. Like the same thing with me. I didn't bubble up in my mouth or something, and it didn't make me feel sick or something like that. They kept on asking me, "How do you feel? How do you feel?" I'm like, "I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right." So they said, "Okay, well, it's probably not a heart attack. It's something to do with the pill that we gave you under the tongue."
I just had a real bad headache after I took it.
Yeah.
So
exactly. I mean, and like I say, nitro can actually, like you said, a really bad headache. But I mean, that headache can last for 48 hours.
Yes.
You know, and it's not a fun headache.
An EMT gave it to me as I was on my way to the hospital. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I always say this: if it's a prescribed medication and it belongs to somebody else and it's not prescribed to you, don't take it. Just don't.
Because you could be on something else that could come back with it, or your body's not ready for it and give you a heart attack. Yep.
Exactly.
Because you technically can have it, you know.
Yep, Vicky Soros, that's because a lot of panic attacks, people think they're having a panic attack, and it's not. It's a heart attack. And then a lot of people think they're having a heart attack, and it's a panic attack.
That's what happened to me.
But you got it checked out, correct?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And that's basically, I mean, with everybody, you know, a lot of people are so against going to the doctor now with everything that's gone on. and that kind of thing. Also, you know,
A blood
that
thinner.
yeah,
blood
if it's not, yeah, if it you don't want to be on a blood thinner unless you absolutely
Yeah,
have to,
because they can make.
because because one, the bruises and stuff you get when you're on blood thinner, that means there's blood left under your skin. If you ever
Mhm.
noticed, a regular bruise changes color really fast from, the bruise color to yellow to green to gone. Okay. But when you're on
Mhm.
blood thinners, they can actually look black, then
And
go red. Yeah.
yeah.
And it takes much longer because the blood is actually under your skin.
And
Or
have stomach
or yeah,
things too.
you can, do a simple cut that normally wouldn't need stitches, and it continues to bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed and bleed.
You bleed out.
And you can bleed out if you hit the wrong spot, because they can't stop it because your blood's not going to clot.
Yep.
And if it's not yours, be charming. Don't take it. We love you. Don't do it.
I know. Don't do it if it's not for you. Like Chip had said, if it's not your prescription, don't take it. Everything that we have brought to attention, definitely bring to your doctor's attention. Always consult with your doctor first about anything.
You guys aren't going to believe this. My laptop's overheating. I'm
Oh,
gonna jump to my phone. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I need to buy a new laptop.
He chimes and says, "Okay, she won't." She heard us.
Oh, righty, because we love you. All right, I will
Right.
be right. There'll probably be two of me, just so you know, for a
Okay,
minute.
Giggles and I are gonna have a dance party while you're gone, and then
All right, have fun. I'll be right back.
my mother-in-law used to take those blood thinners, and it made her stomach bleed.
Yeah, because they had her on too much of a dose.
Yes, so that's
Right.
another.
Yep.
That's another reason B not to take it unless a doctor.
Can cause internal damage. Even if it could just be one little simple half of a pill or something, or not even a whole milligram, because you got to be real careful because you can bleed out.
Mm-hmm.
Internally.
Yeah, it was making her stomach, inside her stomach, it was
Mhm.
bleeding. It was crazy. Yeah, it was really,
Yeah.
really weird. So,
Are you on your phone?
Getting there.
She is. Okay. Your other you left.
hey, Tiger 454.
Yeah, no, but you guys know I know about blood thinners too because I was doing it for my grandmother. I did it for Andrew's mother. You have to really know about the medication too.
Yeah.
And if you are on any kind of medications, don't hesitate to ask your doctor for a print up of it or look it up online. Because you also want to make sure everything's in check with recalls, stuff like that. I remember one time I had a big scare because I couldn't take my thyroid pill, and I switched to a different one because it was the ones that had the mold in it or something.
Yeah. Mm.
So
Ricky wants to
Dun,
know,
dun, dun.
Crazy Irish, what do you do for your Hashimoto's? Her daughter's 24 and has had it since she was 16.
so far, well, I just finally got diagnosed last year, I think it was. And my doctor told me to go gluten-free, dairy-free, because I also have menopause on top of that. Full menopause. By the time my package, his package came. Woo!
Woohoo! Way to go, Trust.
The one we ordered yesterday from,
Prime Day.
yeah.
Yay.
Woo!
Cool.
Other than that, I'm going for more testing because it has bothered my body a lot from what I can feel. I could be wrong, but I'm listening to my body and at least bring it to my doctor's attention, because you have to, so you can figure out which is which and what's going on and what exactly to deal with. But she's not going through menopause yet, so
Yeah, she's young.
she's young, which could actually, the Hashimoto's can push out the menopause early.
Oh,
Some diseases do that. some problem, health problems do that. My cousin had menopause at, I think, 21, 22,
Mm-hmm.
because she had other gastro problems and other health issues that pushed it out.
Yep.
She's gluten free, dairy free. I guess she's going to be sick.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't go gluten free, dairy free 100% all the time. Once in a while, I'll have bread. Once in a while, I don't have celiac disease that I don't have to worry about that. Then gosh, because that would be the problem with the breads and stuff. I would have to definitely stay all gluten free. You have to look out for other stuff being celiac also. But yeah, but then again, make everything at home, because if you go have a piece of bread from the grocery store from a name brand place and you go home and you make a loaf of bread on your own, taste the
Take
difference.
care, $1 Million Meg.
It's all the stuff that we put in our body too that causes some of the heart attacks that we have nowadays, because everything's bioengineered.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Because there actually has been more younger people getting heart attacks and stuff. Shiv's friend did.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Kids getting heart attacks. You know, not
Yeah.
Not-
Myocarditis, et cetera, et cetera. Yep.
yep.
Unfortunately. But
It's
like I say, you know, I try and cover things that, you know, are pertinent to women, especially because some of us don't think about ourselves. We just don't.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep. Like I never knew anything about. I never even heard of Hashimoto's honestly until I got diagnosed with it, and my doctor said I probably had it for about 2+ years. Had a new doctor. And I don't know, but
Bubba News, hello.
hey,
Bubba News. Good to see you, hon. Emily, good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Emily.
Jerry Lee, too. Hey, Jerry
And,
Lee.
Mr. Cheddar Prepper. Pepper Prepper.
Cheddar.
Cheddar Pepper Prepper.
Pepper.
It's a tongue
Yeah.
tie. Tongue.
Cheddar Pepper Prep. Yeah, Cheddar Pepper Prepper.
What she
Anyway.
said. What she said. Say that 10 times fast. Ready?
No, thank you. It's a lip buster.
Hmm.
Yeah, psoriatic arthritis is no joke.
No, it's not.
That is no joke.
Also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you have psoriasis on top of it, which continues to, you know, make it react.
Yes, the collagen is good for it because the collagen helps settle down the psoriasis from the arthritis. Psoriatic arthritis. How do you say it? I can't say it.
You make me read it, don't you? Psoriatic. Okay.
Yeah. See, I'm sorry.
See, right? I said it right the first time.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
You did. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Psoriasis from that in certain spots.
Yeah.
Get the
Psoriatic arthritis.
Yeah, even rheumatoid arthritis, you can get the psoriasis from it also.
Take care, Miss Free Hanley Maid. Say hi to little man.
Yes, have a good one.
Hey, love you, Free Hanley.
Love yous. Yeah, so because my aunt has the rheumatoid arthritis towards her elbows, and she gets the psoriasis patches. And she drinks the collagen powder in her tea or her coffee every morning. She puts it right in 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep. And thank you, Tiger, for your input, because that is very good.
Let me go back. What's she say?
She said, hyaluronic acid is also good for your skin and joint health, which it is.
Yes, it is. Which is you can get in the collagen powder. You can get all that in the mixtures.
How does them taste? Do them taste weird?
It has no taste to it.
Oh,
No.
It's flavorless.
okay.
Get the flavorless. It's like fish bones, because fish bones have high in the collagen and the hydrochloric acid in it also.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which helps.
I don't know how many people that are in chat that watched Kin TV not last night but the night before on what they are going to be having nurses ask patients now, which is taking another right away from a female, basically. And I couldn't do it. I'm going to be honest with you. I would never have been able to do this. When a patient comes in, normally a nurse asks you, takes your blood pressure and your, temperature, and then asks you, what are your symptoms or why have you come to the office today?
Mhm.
And one of the questions they're going to have to ask you now is if you have a bonus hole.
What?
Due to transgenders. Yep. So they're literally taking the JJ and renaming it a bonus hole.
Oh my Lord.
And it's a fact. I actually contacted one of the head nurses up at the hospital I used to work for, and I talked to her and she said yes, and 90% of us are not going to want to do that. Mm-hmm.
Man, that's
MLZB, howdy doody. So, and it is true. I guess it was all over Twitter and Instagram yesterday, and how degrading women are going to feel because of it.
wow, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look at them like they're crazy when they ask me that.
They ask me that, I'll just say, what?
Well, for one, the doctor should already know,
Whether
Right.
you're a male or a female.
because or transgender, because they're supposed to check it off in the box, and if they be lying, then they be not seeing a damn doctor.
Yep, but it's going to be, don't be surprised if it happens within the next 6 months. I'm just saying.
So why would you ask me that? No, but I know why. I'm just kidding. I know why. It's just that's crazy.
Metal. And Miss Cheshire. Hello. Metal for breakfast is in here.
Metal for breakfast. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time, Metal for breakfast. Holy crap, Batman.
I know.
Come on.
And proud Army Mom, if I didn't say hi to you, hello. MLZB.
Proud of me, Mom.
Did Miss Jenny Sweetheart stop in, or just MLZB? I was gotta see. Nope, just MLZB. Yep. A lot of good people in my chat, and I thank you all for being here.
That is something that is. I would get offended, but I wouldn't get too offended. But I would get I would get offended, because I'd be like, don't you have my chat in front of you?
Right.
And the thing is they're trying to. It's just, in my opinion, it's just another way to degrade women, to take what's naturally ours away.
It's degrading a biological man or woman.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Biologically made that way. Did I say that loud enough? Correct? Are you
I
Bada?
believe so.
Are you listening, Bada?
Dilly. Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Don't get me going.
I know.
No.
Mr. Richard Metcalf, hello.
I need to be in a nighttime man show so I can let it go. It's easy to do it at night.
Yeah, ginger root is very good for rheumatoid arthritis. I've heard that in the past, and I've heard doctors actually prescribe it.
Yes, ginger. Yes.
But
Also.
what about fish oil? Isn't that good for your heart? What's the ones that are good for your heart? Isn't that fish oil?
Yeah, fish oil is one. Garlic is good for your heart.
Garlic is good, yep, for sure.
Definitely for sure.
Cinnamon? Or is that blood pressure?
Cinnamons, but the thing is you also have to remember, if you're doing things for your blood pressure, you're also doing them for your heart.
right.
Anything that keeps your blood pressure down,
Or even your blood sugars. Yeah.
exactly, are good for your heart.
Because I, as a type 1 diabetic, know firsthand, okay, when your sugars are high, your heart has to pump harder because your blood becomes thicker because you can be dehydrated. I have seen my blood come out black because of being dehydrated. And surprise, the only way they got that out was from a blood gas work when they go into your main vein in your wrist. So your heart pumps harder, high or low sugars also. So that's why they say diabetics are also at higher risk for heart disease, which is heart attacks and plaque buildup and all this and that. Because we have to watch our sugars to maintain our heart, which then maintains the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
100%.
Your heart and your kidneys, because those two go hand in hand. Your heart pumps the blood, your kidneys filter the blood.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of fun stuff.
I know my
Yep.
sister and my sister's husband. You know, my sister's husband just had stents put in. Well, he's got to go back Friday and have one more put in his back side of his heart because they did two on his front side or something like that. But anyway, he has to change everything he's eating. He has to change, the smoking habits and the eating habits.
But you know what? Do one by one. The doctor might even say do one by one so you don't stress yourself out because you'll give yourself another heart attack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Start doing it as soon as you can, but little by little, swap something out. Like,
He had completely stopped smoking, but he doesn't smoke as much.
yes,
Um,
because you can stress yourself out wanting to have a cigarette.
mhm, mhm.
Yep.
But they have
Hello,
changed
Enforcer.
eating habits.
Enforcer's one that knows about stints. He's got 9 of them.
Whoa.
You have.
Great Scott, yo.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So and now's the times when we have to buckle down anyway. But there are still good, healthy ways to eat on a budget
Exactly.
to keep your heart going.
Yep.
You don't have to go to the processed crap just because it's easier and quicker and convenient and cheaper. You can still do things on your own at home.
Yeah.
Yes, Be Charming. There's the reason they put you on that for your eye is because of the blood circulation. You want the blood to be able to get to your eyes. Well, I've seen that more times than I'd like to say, that somebody with eye issues that they're trying to, keep under control or where they're at, they'll put them on a statin, which is basically a blood cholesterol medicine.
Yeah, it's
so yep.
Forget which.
But if you do have issues with that statin, with sore joints and that kind of thing,
speak up.
Speak up about it, because that can do damage to your joints if you're having them issues. So they can always put you on a lower dose or a different type.
And it's more common for women to get leg problems, the joints, the stiffness with the statins.
Mm-hmm.
My doctor took me off a little bit to see if that was part of my leg problem, but my aunt, she actually had to get her dose lowered because she was having leg problems from the statin, from like stiffness, muscles, joints, leg problem, leg pains. You get pains and stuff. It's more common for women. That's what she was told also. It is more common for women, but statins aren't really that great for everybody, but they're not that bad either. So just always listen to your body too, being male or female, because I guess males can get some kind of symptoms of muscle fatigueness or something like that with it. So they just have to adjust the dose. But if it's needed, it just means they want to watch your I forget, is it your good cholesterols are going bad or your bad cholesterol is getting worse? I forget.
Yeah, it's usually your bad cholesterol is getting worse.
Right.
All right. So I had my gallbladder taken out when I was about 19 years old because
Mm-hmm.
I would have bad attacks on my gallbladder. Like I'd
Yep.
get gallstones, and that hurts. Like, oh my god, it feels like somebody's stabbing you in your gut. But anyway,
Yep.
I saw something recently, and it said, "Don't let them take your gallbladder." And I'm like, well, I mean, I understand that, but it's also scary to the fact that it does something to the bone and it's like, what happens if you don't have one? And that's kind of scary. It can affect with your stuff, your
Yeah.
vitamin
Mhm.
Your
E.
liver and your gallbladder is what filtrates all the bad crap out of your body.
Mhm.
Is it
And that's why you had your gallbladder out, because your body was overworked and it had filled up. This ain't my mom. They told me that's what she told me. Like, she had too many gumballs in her gumball machine.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's because her body wasn't filtering right, and all the bad stuff was collected too much in her gallbladder, and it couldn't take it no more, which then eventually makes the gallbladder bad because it's not going to come back from it because it's been too toxified.
that's what mine. Right, that's what mine did. Mine,
Yep.
wow.
So you got to watch on your input on your toxins of your. You need to detox a lot. You should be detoxing a lot of your body. Like, certain fruits and vegetables can help you naturally detox to help that you don't have a gallbladder anymore and stuff
Right.
like that. Certain foods, certain exercises and stuff, like just walking
Yep.
helps everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But especially us women that, we,
Sorry.
like I keep saying, we ignore our symptoms on a lot of things
Mhm.
Mhm.
because, we got to do this. This has to get done. Or we have to take care of this person or that person. Or we
And
also got to take care of ourselves.
and we
I
understand
want to push that issue bad.
and we understand some people don't want to find out if anything is going on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
People do get scared of it too, but you know what?
Yeah.
Better off catching it now than catching it when it's too late. Get at it now.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell myself. No, I don't want to go for a colonoscopy, not just because I'm past due because now they changed the age. It's because I have it that runs in my family.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to go get anything done, like any kind of testing or procedures. But I want to make sure I'm not going to be not waking up tomorrow or not having a leg cut off tomorrow. Or
hmm And the worst part of a colonoscopy is the prep time. The prep.
I'm just going to chug it and just watch out. Just watch out. Stay away from me. I'm going to be exorcist from both ends.
That stuff is nasty.
Yep.
I know what's coming. I did have one or two done before when I found out what my biological father had actually passed from was colon cancer, and he didn't get to it, and
Right.
straight to his liver. So it was too much into his liver that they couldn't even save him. So even though I was only 22 when I found out that's what he passed from, but I also got the diabetes from him. So why not make sure you're okay?
Right. That's for sure.
Yep.
I did an endoscopy and a colonoscopy. It wasn't that bad. But I did end up calling my nurse. I said, "Do I have to drink Do I have to drink all of it?"
That is the worst nightmare. Don't even think about what's going up or down your throat, or through your rear end.
She said, "No, you don't. As long as if you're going to the bathroom and it's kind of like a light yellow." But I was like, I can't drink no more of it. I'm gonna be sick. Oh, gross.
Yep, that's just the worst thing.
A lot of people do get sick from, when they drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Gross. That's the worst part about it all. You can't even tell they're doing anything when you do the test.
Yep.
You're
Right.
completely asleep, so you don't know anything's going up anything.
You can just have it over ice though. That does help it go down a lot easier though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh goodness, see, you look chilled right now.
Yep. It's a chill time.
Mhm.
But yeah, and before you do natural remedies, I mean, there's a lot of really good ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talk to a herpetologist or, you know, somebody who's very knowledgeable with herbs, because certain herbs, depending on your body too, and what's going on previous, or if you're on medications, can also do damage. I mean, there's been a lot of really good comments. Excuse me, in chat about different herbs and that kind of thing. And nobody's
Yeah.
mentioned anything that can really physically harm you, even if you're on medications. But there are some mixtures with medications that can. So always make sure you check it out. And if you know, when in doubt, pick your phone up. It's usually really close to your hand these
Right.
days.
You can even do it.
Call an urgent care. Call, you know, a hospital. Is their emergency and say this is what I'm experiencing. They will tell you, come in or do try this, and this first. But
Yeah.
so yep. Always try and seek other advice unless you are, you know, incapable of doing that, then just get in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, never hesitate.
I always ask beforehand because I know that some of the diabetic medications and the stomach medications I take, I can't have some things naturally because it will come
Right.
back with it. And if, like I did once before for these, for brain pills, my focus pills,
Uh-huh.
brought her in the bottle so she could read the ingredients. And she said, don't take them just yet. I hadn't opened it yet. She said, don't take them just yet. I'm going to look them, you know, look at your charts to see what you have for medications and see if any of them come back with it. She got back to me the next day and she goes, go ahead, take away. You can take them.
Yep.
I was
And it is one,
Yeah.
you know, a phone call can tell you so much sometimes.
Yep. Because nowadays there are like patient portals where you can message the doctor and actually send them a picture of the ingredients and things to see if it will come back with medications that you're on. Or
Exactly.
because like I even asked the foot doctor, I'm taking the apple cider vinegar one a day, those Golo gummies to
Mhm.
help, you know, with my body. And he said because I have that toe that Tobias sat on and turned it purple. And I said, it is
Yep.
fungus though, because it's not healing fast. I know it's the diabetes too on top of it, but should I take it? Should I be taking out? I'm taking apple cider vinegar gummies. Will that help prevent against toe fungus? He said somewhat. It's just that there's more sugar in the gummies though. You got to watch out for than the, you know. But he said everything else you're fine with. It should help with anything else, you know. So
Welcome, Mandy's Candy. Good to see you, hon. Thanks for coming.
Hello, me.
Yeah, well, I am going to say the three things that I take every day is garlic,
mm-hmm.
oregano, and turmeric.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only three like herbal substance that I take
And those are all
every day.
good for your heart, for one.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
They're good for your heart, your joints,
Anti-inflammatory,
and the
blood pressure.
Yep,
And it
exactly.
helps keep you the turmeric and some of the cinnamon keeps your gut in check too.
Well, and oregano actually helps clean your liver. Believe it or not.
Oregano does, and the garlic does too. It helps your gut and your liver.
Those are in pill form?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, you can get them vitamin wise. You know what? You're better off making your own. You can just dehydrate your own stuff and put it in gel caps. You can get your own gel caps to fill.
Uh-huh.
You can make your
Well,
own.
if I have fresh garlic, I have no qualms about, you know, taking a clove of garlic and smushing it up and putting butter on it and then getting it, you know, a little bit brown and soft and eating it just like that because it tastes so good.
You don't want to cook it down too much because it will take, like what she says, just a little bit browned and soft. Because the more you cook it, the more you're going to take the antioxidants out of it. So,
well, ladies, I am going to actually invite a special male guest up.
Oh,
Wonder who? Hey. Ah, man.
trust.
No, I'm kidding.
Ah, fine. Bye.
Oh,
I just came to say hi to Shift Kicker. Love your
Oh,
show, Chef. Thanks for doing it for the ladies.
oh no, we're pretty much done with the ladies. You stay. You're our
No, no,
special guest.
no. I'm not wanted.
Yes, you
you
are.
are.
No, my co-host doesn't like me.
Oh, shut up.
Typical guy.
Who's in there?
You always stress me out. I might need to get some stints put in.
Milk, Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. There we go. Hi, Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. Woohoo!
Hello, chat.
That's a pretty good idea, Milk and Honey.
Yeah, that's why I was saying hello. I was reading that. That's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking of making fire cider. Help me, my eyeballs on it. In the
Sorry, Donalati, but today, Donalati, you may want to go back and listen to the, first half hour at least of the stream, because there was some very good information given.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hi, Donna.
Hi, Bobby Forsyth.
Hey, Shift. One thing I want to mention, if I could,
Sure.
because you mentioned how these medications all the ladies are taking and all that.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be very careful on where their water source is, because a lot of water, to include sparkling water, has that forever chemical stuff in it now. So
Yes.
they got to make sure they're filtering it before they drink the water with their medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
you don't know what those forever chemicals / plastics and everything else are doing and mixing with the medicine they're taking. So
Yep.
Agreed.
That's a very
Thank
good
you.
thing to
Thank
bring
you
up.
for that info. Yes, very good. Good point.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we have Mr. Trust Up, because he's one of the few guys on YouTube that truly cares about women, in my opinion.
Yes.
He values women's thoughts, their feelings, and them as people, period,
And their health. Yep.
and their health. So thank you very much for that, Trust.
Oh, not a problem.
I have huge respect, just so you know.
Fire
Mhm.
cider. That's what it is. Fire cider. Okay, that's what Milk and Honey Heritage Farm.
Yeah.
Was talking about. She's gonna dry some.
So, Trust, you just took a test the other day, you said?
Beach house.
I've had all three tests. Had the colonoscopy, had the upoendural, and then I had the BCE done.
Oh, how did you get the results back? Are they all right?
Yep, I went to talk to them. I'm good.
Good.
One of the tests I'm taking again in October, but after they found out, they're like, "Well, you really don't need it. Do you want to just reschedule this?" And now let's just do it. I'm already freaking did it once. Might as well do it twice in this year
Mm-hmm.
and get that over with. And
You get
then,
gold stars for the year. Woohoo!
yeah,
Woohoo!
so I'm pretty sure as soon as I have these tests done again, I probably won't have them done for 2 or 3 years. So
Yeah.
That's good though. But the thing is you, like I'm trying to get women to do, is take the time and take care of yourself. And
Yeah.
as a guy, you did that, and thank you, because we want you around.
well, I want to
And
be around. My kids want me around. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I love you.
okay, is that my phone or is that somebody's fan?
No, that is actually a dang red squirrel. I'm sitting outside,
Red
and
squirrel.
he decided
cool.
to just chip off.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I was just wanting to make sure it was my phone acting up. So
No, he's being a little, yeah, he's being a little butt munch.
no, he's
I've chased
protecting.
him away. I've chased him away twice, and he keeps coming
Yeah,
back and
because
sitting on the
he wants
fence,
to get
yelling at
he
me.
wants to go back and get his nuts. That's why.
You sure is making noise, right?
Right?
Yeah, he's yelling at Gigs. Where's my apple fritter nuts?
Oh gosh. No.
Exactly. Oh my.
Hey, Grace Johnson, do the sleep test. I did that years ago and got put on a CPAP. Because if you have sleep apnea, they give you two options. Either they're going to freaking cut a big old hole on the top of your throat so you can breathe, or you have to use a CPAP.
Yep.
You get a whole lot better sleep, and if you have to have a CPAP, believe me, don't get the hole in there because you can get food stuck up there and all that other stuff. So,
Yep.
but I mean, you're gonna have to make your own decision. But the sleep test ain't nothing. Hardest part is trying to get to sleep.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Gremlin, you are correct. That is not a woman. We did most of the women's talk earlier, and we just invited our special guest up. Trust in God.
Dun, dun, dun.
And Tiger, I agree. I have done that. I worked 37 years minus 2 weeks. It would have been 37 years, and I'm enjoying my retirement because I tried to take care of me along
Yeah.
with everybody else. Hmm.
Yeah. And I've told Chef Kicker she better take care of herself before YouTube. She doesn't. She
Yep.
doesn't want me to drive up there. I'll take her bike away.
No, leave my motorcycle alone.
Nope.
Well, you better take care of yourself.
I
then.
literally actually went. We took off and went and did brunch yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, but that's the whole thing. You need to enjoy life as a hubby now.
Oh yeah.
Everything else
Definitely.
is second rate after,
Time.
yourself and family. So,
Yeah, you took care of a lot of other people. Now it's time for you to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
Your turn. That's how it
A matter of fact, my internet from Tuesday next week until Sunday is probably going to be a little bit wonky. It's called Cabin Life.
Uh-oh. She's getting
well,
in.
Chef, I'm just going to say this is a little bit outside the box. You may
Oh.
not have internet because we're supposed to have solar storms next week.
Like I said, if I don't, I don't.
And guess what, Chef? I promise I won't tell hubby that you know where it is in the glove box, your phone, when you can go grab it.
Oh God, that was so funny that when we went up there,
Yeah.
I promised him I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't go on it. And he said, well, I'll make sure of that. So he locked it in the glove box. Well, as soon as he was gone, I unlocked the glove box and then I'd put it back in.
Yep. You're like, hey, I'm sneaking on. Like, shh, bye. And we're like, wow, she getting involved. She went in that glove box and wasn't supposed to. No.
But
I told him afterwards, and he goes, I figured you did. Hey, Kane, nice to see you this morning or afternoon.
The Chef, you forget, if he's in charge of the telephone plan as the top member, he can check if you're using it or not.
Yep.
Thank God he's not.
Yep. But you know what? If you're a speaker for that bill, like I am, you can make sure that he can't even look at it.
Yeah.
Dun,
Uh,
No, I was just mentioning that, Chef. So if you don't have wonky internet and you have none whatsoever, not to worry. It's not the end of the world. It's just that
it's
solar
not.
storm.
Mhm.
Nope,
So.
it's not. Definitely not. No,
Well, I don't want you up
I'll
at
be
the
having-
cabin thinking
I'll be
we
having
blew up.
family stopping and spending a night or two here and there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is pretty normal this time of year when we're up there. Is all of a sudden my brother and sister-in-law showed up last year, unexpected. All of a sudden we have a camper pulling in, and we're like, huh? If they know we're there, they try and stop because everybody likes to go fishing now and again.
Yeah.
And they don't. That way, then they don't have to rent a boat if they don't own one or whatever. They can just go out and go fishing. And most of the time, we even have the fishing rods for them. They have to pay for their own bait, though. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, just beware of the bears.
Actually, what I heard is the coyotes up there have been bad this year.
We heard some really bad ones on Saturday over here. They're getting bad over here.
Yeah.
They are over here.
We've
really
never had a coyote issue in all the years that we've been going up and all of that. And this year they're actually having a coyote issue.
Yep,
So,
we are too.
hmm,
Yep. Last year, it started last year, and again this year so far. We figured the town was hoping that they would kind of disperse away because now we've had a black bear pickup
yep,
around here towards the city,
dang.
which is very unusual.
Yeah, that is.
Nope, because they figured if we had a little bit of a black bear uptick, we wouldn't see as many as coyotes because they kind of scare them away. But no, it's been both.
Hey, Bushcraft.
Hi, Bush.
Bushy.
Well,
Thank you,
guys,
Kevin.
it's been just a little over an hour, and I want to thank everybody in chat. And believe me, to me, you are all valuable. Every one of you that is in chat. So please take care of yourself. And I'm
Mhm.
going to go around and ask everybody to say their final words. Miss Giggs, any final words?
Listen to your body. I need to take my own advice, but yeah, listen to your body.
Yeah, giggles.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How about you?
Me?
Yep.
Yes, definitely. I agree with giggles. Listen to your body. Don't be afraid to talk to your doctor about it too.
Yeah.
Don't think you're being a nag because you're not. Just say, hey, they're asking you why you're always in here, say, because I listen to myself. That's why. And I pay you to listen to me. There you go.
Yep.
So don't be afraid of it. Be kind to one another. And
And Mr. Trust, do you have any final words?
Yeah, one specifically for Proud Army Mom. Don't confuse your nerve. There's nothing up here. Just do the video.
Just do it.
Your nerve's there to
mhm.
back you. You know what you're doing, so don't blame the nerve. Don't use that excuse. You can do it. We're gonna be looking for your video.
Yep.
And yeah, and for everybody else, there's no excuse not to get tests done.
Mhm.
If you're worried about getting bad news, you'd rather get bad news early so you can get it fixed instead of getting bad news and it's too late.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's my motto. My motto.
Yep. And I'm just going to say this: stay blessed, not stressed. Get outside, get some exercise, enjoy your families.
Grace Johnson.
Much love, all.
Oh,
Bye.
bye.
Well, excuse me, but